It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So this video is sort of unexpected. I was not planning to make this video, but sometimes things come up that cause you to need to make a video, and that's where I'm at today, folks. And I'm not feeling well. I've been sick for days and days and days, and I'd like to be making a different kind of video than this one, but this is the reality of what's going on. So I'm here to rant. I have an eBay rant, and I did not discuss this issue in my pros and cons video. This is something new, but it is something that's happened to me multiple times, and I feel the need to address it. And maybe you all can commiserate with me if you've had this issue on eBay, but it's just happened to me so many times at this point that I can't not bring it up. Like, I have to say something, even though I look and feel like crap. Like, I've got to address it and just let it out to people who will hopefully understand me. So there's rules on eBay about certain things that eBay is particular about. And one of the rules is if you get a sale from somebody and they ask you to send the item to a different address, that is not allowed. You will not be covered under seller protection if you proceed to mail that item. And I don't know about you all, but I feel the need to have seller protection at all times. So the way that this ends up going is you, as the seller, have to contact the buyer and, say, hey, I can certainly send it to that address, but here's the thing. We've got to cancel the order. You've got to change your eBay account to reflect this address, rebuy the item, and then I can send it to that address that you want it to go to. It's kind of a lot of hoops to jump through. And, a lot of people impulsively buy off of eBay. So this one thing alone may just halt the sale entirely. They may just not want the item anymore. And I had a buyer today that was messaging with me, and there was kind of I think there might have been a little bit of a language barrier, but I was trying to explain to them what to do, and they weren't quite understanding me right away what was going on. And I'm sure on their end, it probably looked sketchy, because here I am saying that they had to buy the item again, even though I told them I refunded them. Like, it does kind of sound like a lot. And what ended up happening is the person said, never mind, I don't want it anymore. And so I lost a $45 sale because of this policy. And I had another situation before where somebody requested a different address, and I told them, and they said, okay, that's fine. And then they went and bought not my item, but one just like it that was priced similarly. So I lost that sale too. I noticed they didn't put the payment through, and then I looked up sold items, and sure enough, saw an item just like mine, but wasn't mine, that they bought. They accidentally bought the wrong one instead of mine. So this kind of stuff destroys sales for sellers, and also can destroy sales for eBay too when it comes down to it, because if somebody's decided, you know what, this eBay rule, and I stressed to this person today that this is an eBay rule. This is not a me rule. Like, this is, and it's frustrating, for all of us. But yeah, I mean, eBay can lose the sale as well, because some people it's just too much hassle for people. If you go on Amazon or plenty of other online retailers, you have an option for a billing address and a shipping address. Two separate address possibilities. Why this doesn't exist on eBay, I don't understand. Why it can't just be a part of the purchase, I don't get it. There may be something I'm not thinking of in my sick delirium. I don't know. But I just feel like there's more that could be done for this issue. And I've just had too much money loss of sales to not be frustrated about it. Like it's happened to me so many times, and it's just something that we as sellers are kind of expected to just accept and roll with because that's how the rules are. And I understand that the rules are there for a reason. It's not for no reason. I get that 100%, but I don't understand how all these other websites can just go around it and not have any way that eBay can go around this, because it doesn't just, affect us as sellers, it affects the buyers. It affects eBay. And maybe eBay has so many sales that this issue isn't really a priority for them to fix. But I'm honestly just, I'm really sick of dealing with it. And I want that to change, but I'm just one person, and I'm sure if I was to call eBay and complain, they'd tell me to kick rocks, in a nice professional way, and I understand that I'm just one person, but maybe if a lot of people complain about it, it'll change something. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just know that I'm sick of it happening. So if you've had this happen, feel free to leave a comment and vent your feelings and frustrations, because that would make me feel better to know I'm not alone, because there's no way I'm alone. I know I'm not alone. I know other eBay sellers that have dealt with this issue, and it just doesn't usually end great. It's just a means to an end of a sale, basically. But yeah, feel free to like this post if you agree with it. And again, this channel is not normally for rants. This channel, if you're new tuning in, is normally to talk about items that you can pick up to improve your eBay store. I talk a lot about bolos. I really don't complain very much. I'm complaining today, but I normally do not complain that much. So this is a very normally educational and informative site. But you know what? In my day job, I'm a therapist, and I know the power of just releasing things. So I'm releasing this out into the YouTube world, with hopes that there'll be others who can at least relate or something. So, but yes, do tune in. This is going to be a midweek video, but I do release, decent content on a weekly basis, and it'll be more than likely different than this 9 out of 10 times. But again, this is Sick and Angry Melanie, and my channel's name is Crow's Thrifty Finds. I'll see you next time.